Wonder goal by Rodgers for Aston Villa. Great player. Well, he's having a great season. I, I should have brought him into my fantasy team. I did think about it, but it was between him and Cherky for Man City, and I just fancied Man City to have a huge win. So anyway, but Rodgers for Aston Villa gets the ball. I thought it might have been offside, but Lenny Yoro was the closest man to him, so I don't know what our right wing back was doing. Diego Dallo was nowhere near. But anyway, that's Yoro's man, and I think he wasn't quick enough to Rodgers, afforded him too much time, and I don't know how he's just struck that. I mean, he couldn't have done it better. The timing, because the ball was actually bumbling along, and he just caught it sweetly. I mean, left the goalkeeper no chance. Top bins, top corner, 1-0 to Villa. But what do you know? Literally 3 minutes after, Dorgu pinches a ball off the Aston Villa defence. This is something that Man United have done really well throughout the half, and we'll get on to that. But pinches the ball, gives it to Cunha, dispatches it into the side netting, 1-1. So two great finishes towards the end of the half. But how's the game been throughout? Stop start is what I would say, and I think United have been the better team. So to go in at 1-0 behind would have been a travesty, but a big possibility because, like I said, we are playing better, we are playing freer, but that midfield, that fulcrum is the one because we're either offering great assistance to our attackers, in which case we don't protect our defense and we concede. So it would have been a travesty to go 1-0 behind. 1-1 is just about fair, but in my humble opinion, without trying to be biased, I think United should be up. Apart from that Morgan Rogers strike, I don't think Villa have threatened the United goal at all, and United have. Shesko was played in twice, at the very least, to my recollection. I think he should have done much better the first time. Should have scored, but not great confidence. Gets a shot on target, and Martinez with a great save. The second one, he toe pokes it was played through by Cunha, and he toe pokes it to take it all the way away from the goal. Just a heavy touch, bad touch, and yeah, not good enough really from Shesko. Set pieces have not been good from Bruno Fernandes. I think he's struggling with an injury. He's carrying an injury. Probably caught it on the 40th minute, and a couple of the corners have just been floaters. Bit tough to see what the injury was because is it a hamstring injury? In which case, I don't think Bruno could have continued. But then again, Bruno's not the fastest player. Does he think he can just walk it off? Because with hamstring injuries, like with most muscle injuries, they generally kick in when you stop, when you're cold. But Bruno's continued to move. I'm not sure. So interesting to see whether Bruno Fernandes comes in out for Man United during the second half. What else in the first half? I thought a few players for me played really well, and they are the ones who are pressuring from the word go, from the start, and those are, Cunha. I think Cunha's had an excellent half, not just for the goal, and he's capped it well with that goal, but he's been harrying, he's been trying to pinch balls. Mason Mount has been pinching balls. Really good player is Mason Mount, very underrated, and it's only if you, in my opinion, if you study, read, understand football that you really appreciate the talent of Mason Mount. But he's been doing well. And I think Ugarte had a very slow start to the match. I didn't like how he just strolled. There was, I don't know if it was minute 5 or minute 10, 12, something like that. I'm not sure. But he was just strolling and they pinched the ball off him. And his first instincts were not, let me sprint back. He was jogging back. I thought that was terrible etiquette. But he's grown into the match. Number 25, Manu Ugarte. And he's been playing with, try and dovetail with Bruno Fernandes, who's been having a little bit of a freer role. This is what I said in the preview. I think Ugarte is probably the one who is the most disciplined, has the legs to play that number 6 role well, and he screens the opposition well enough, pinches the ball, or can pinch the ball quick enough for Bruno Fernandes to then dictate play. So yeah, Šeško's been in the match at the very least. I don't think he's got his finishing boots on, but he's had enough chances to make an impact. Aston Villa have also had chances. I recall a low save by Lamens. And Lamens has been, overall, not just this match, he's a decent shot stopper. But a criticism of Lamens for me is that he generally parries it back into the traffic, generally parries it into the opposition. So I think that's something that he will need to work on. Obviously, as a goalkeeper, very, very young keeper. He's got all the time, all the potential to work on that. And another chance that Villa had that kind of went past the post. I don't know if it was from a set piece. So the Villa have had a couple of chances, but I think United have had more chances. Namely, as I said, Šeško won. I'm trying to think. I think Cunha also had another chance. So yeah, it's been a fairly even match, but I think it's edged so far by Man United in terms of the number of chances and the quality of chances. And that has mainly been because United have been harrying Villa, have been nicking that ball. Dalot was really unlucky. He was one-on-one with their left-sided player and just managed to get a toe poke to get the ball away from Dalot. Otherwise, that could have been another promising chance for Man United. So, all in all, I would say a decent half. Bit stop-start. It's not been free-flowing. Watkins has not quite had his chances yet. I expect him to have more chances to grow into the match as we as it continues. Rodgers, obviously, what a superb season that he's been having, and I look forward to seeing him continue starting for England. I believe he's played and started all of England's matches so far, keeping Rashford out of the starting lineup, I think, in a lot of that. So well done to Rodgers. All right, let's look at some of your messages. So Blue Nebula says hi. Hi to you too, Blue. Sunny and Ginger, hello to you. Stanley Cummins, hi. What am I doing? Well, at the moment, I'm speaking to you guys during the halftime of the Aston Villa Man United game. Bit of a slow start, but it's been a match with chances. It's just not been free-flowing football so far, but it ended the match really well with 2 excellent goals, a worldie from Rodgers, and a great finish from Cunha. Yes, Akuma got next. What sport are we talking about? Yes, in your world, in your language, it is soccer. For us, it's football. It's the football, not American football. Absolutely. That's the sport that we're talking about. And hope you guys can follow it as well in the US. When I was in the US, I could always watch Premier League matches. It was just obviously odd hours for me. We typically have our matches in the afternoon, between 12 to 3, depending on the days, and all the way up to 8 o'clock. And obviously with in the US, it will be in the morning. So I hope you guys are enjoying. How I see the match moving on, I think one to watch will be Bruno Fernandes's injury or injury scare. I think it will be interesting to see how they assess that and whether he does come off. He's a player who does not like to come off, and he's a player who the manager seems to play every minute of every match. So it'll be interesting as to what decision they take. I don't think we've got too much firepower on the bench from the bench today. No Kobe Mainu, so no Casemiro. We've got Lacey, but I don't think this is the match that he'll be putting Lacey in. But let's see. And the only other mainstream senior player, international player, is Xerxes. I don't think there's anybody else who really can come on and influence the game. So I think he'll hold on to Xerxes to see how the game pans out in the first, 15-20 minutes of the second half. And I suspect he'll keep Xerxes until we need another goal. So at the very latest, by the 70-minute mark, I'm expecting Xerxes to come on and influence the game. So yeah, this is it. Short and sweet. Half-time score, parity between Aston Villa and Man United. Very, very important game. If Aston Villa win this match, I think there's clear daylight between them and the third place and the rest. I think that gap would be quite big, and for Man United, that's not good news at all. A United win would be absolutely fantastic because that brings us all the way in touch with the third place. That would be fantastic news. And yeah, so let's keep the spirit, let's keep the belief. I believe L.Martinez is coming on. Lisandro Martinez, half-time. His namesake's made a couple of saves for Aston Villa. Who is he coming on for is the question. Is that Bruno Fernandes? Let's wait and see. But anyway, all right. Scarlett, I'm in the UK. Where are you from? In the UK, yes. Greater London. Rahman Wakas, hi. Great to see you guys tuning in. And yeah, hope you join me in wishing United all the best of luck. Anaya, there's your request there, Rahman. Okay, so we're back on for, not quite Surrey, a little bit north of Surrey, actually. Okay, so Lisandro Martinez is coming on. Manu Ugarte looks to be staying. Who is he coming on for? I believe, I suspect it is going to be for Bruno and the injury. Let's see. How long are you live for? Well, I'll be getting back to the match, so I'll be finishing this live any minute now, but I'll be reconvening in 45 minutes to hopefully talk to you guys about the match in its entirety and for the player ratings. So hopefully see you all on again in about 45 minutes. For now, take care, and let's get back to the match. Ciao, ciao.